see your mouth moving, but I can't hear you.
Yeah. What is going on? No, I'm getting massive feedback. Roger, can you hear me? Loud and clear. Good. Good. That means everybody can hear me then. That's wonderful. All right. Let me just go ahead and get logged back into the Trove Live account, which I am in. Everybody's here. Good. Wonderful. All right, everybody. More technical difficulties, of course. Trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work with the show. So things tend to be a little bit difficult sometimes, but thank you for bearing with me. Welcome back. Welcome back. How's everybody doing today?
Hurricane's good.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Glad to hear it. And for some reason, it doesn't want to let me log into Trove Live. I can see you guys and everything is good, but for some reason, it just doesn't want me to log in. I couldn't tell you why. So, um, for the life of me, I don't remember what everything this is. You know, it's kind of one of those things where what can go wrong will go wrong. So funny little story. Funny little story to tell you guys while I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the Trove Live page on the Internet Explorer. So I was down in Charleston this weekend, and I took my kids out, and took the kids out for a good time, just doing what a good father should do. And we ended up at Barnes and Noble, and my little one. Some of the other day had issues too. All right, so it must be Vaughn. For some reason, whenever I try to type anything, it won't let me type, anything in there. So you guys are just gonna have to bear with us a little bit for some. I'm logged in. I can see everything. Everything is good. But when I try to type something in, it won't let me. It asks me to log in. I try to log in, then it takes forever and holds up. So I do apologize. I can't type right now. Ping 411 crashed the other day. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and go and see what happens. But anyway, so back to my story. I digress. I'm sorry. So we're at Barnes and Noble, and I'm in there at the Starbucks and waiting to get a coffee. And out of nowhere, this guy shows up and with the camera starts taking pictures. And so um, my 5-year-old decides that he wants to go ahead and jump in front of this camera while this guy's taking pictures. You look over and you realize that there's a young couple proposing. And my 5-year-old decides that he's going to go ahead and jump in front of the camera and photobomb their proposal. So I felt kind of bad because the guy who was taking pictures was actually trying to move around and get away from Gabriel, but Gabriel kept jumping in front of his camera. So there's a bunch of pictures of my son and these people's proposal. And so what's even funnier than that is those are friends of my friend. So they actually know us and they know my son. So, little side story for you while we try to figure out what's going on here. And yeah, it's exactly a goose. He's trying to move in on the people, on that woman. They were young. It was nice. It was sweet. I mean, that was their first date. Was there at Barnes and Noble, so that was kind of the thing. That was a thing for him. It was important. But what's even funnier than that is Gabriel likes to dress up in costumes, and for you guys who are friends on my Facebook page, will notice that. And what he did is he wore his Easter Bunny ears, and he had a mini Groot that he made out of a glove, which was like this. But there's a Groot face, and there's an arm over here and an arm over here. And that's how he was in front of the camera, jumping in front of the camera, baby Groot, baby Groot. So it made things interesting, to say the least. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to log back into this thing while we're doing this. For some reason, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's exactly it, Jules. A little blackmail for Gabe as he gets older. But yeah, we got a few things going on tonight. One, I had to cut the show short a little bit. We're gonna try to go 9:30, maybe a little bit more. We'll just have to play it by ear. Um, but we have a juice review tonight from a juice that I've been kind of looking forward to trying ever since I saw them, because it's my generation. It's called I Heart the 80s. Here's a bottle of it right here. And I know several of you have asked me before, hey, where'd you get that from? How do I get it? And hey, look at that, I'm logged in. You're gonna get a commercial. I do apologize, but yeah. So I've been kind of looking forward to that, and I sent a couple bottles over to text to try out, and just to kind of give you guys a sorry for the video, guys. Just have to bear through it. It's that commercial. I can't mute it. Can't do anything about it. Yay. Sorry. Commercials. Hey, we only got 4 people in here tonight. What's going on? Normally we got quite a few more. Let's see who's Facebooking me here. Oh, Michelle. It looks like the Discovery Cove commercial is almost over for 289 a person, guys. So if you want to go to Discovery Cove, 289 per person. All right, now I think we're back to normal here. All right, good. So, um, like I was saying, we have this juice review coming up, and I actually went to Miranda, is her name. She's the owner of the company and the creator of I Heart the 80s, and asked her if we can do a juice review. Um, Also, we should have a juice review coming up pretty soon for Nightmare on Vape Street. And for the members of the group, you should have seen that picture that I posted with those the Nightmare girls. So I'm reaching out to them, and they want us to do a juice review also. So um, that should be coming up in the near future. So 5 people, 5 people. All right. So I guess we can go ahead and chat a little bit before we get started with the juice review. See if we can get a few more people in here. Um, so there's been a bunch of questions that's been popping up here recently. Actually, my mother says, "Hey, what can I do to help protect my rights as a vapor?" And so kind of have that little sidebar discussion real quick. One of the easiest ways to be active in the vape community is to join CASA. It's a vape advocacy group that goes out and is fighting for our rights to vape. On their page also is calls to action. If the states are trying to do anything, um, they push that out there. You can write the senator, um, and help those guys out in those states because what happens in one state eventually is going to affect us all. So it's good to get active um, with that. Also, you can write your local senator, your congressman, your mayor, your governor. Write them. Don't be an asshole and say, hey, well, you're fucking up the vape community. But if you write them a serious letter and say, hey, look, vaping has helped me. And um, I believe it saved my life, and this is how. For anybody who's got medical conditions that have gotten better because of vaping, let them know. Tell them your story. And if enough people do it, then maybe it'll kind of persuade their vote. And the important thing to remember here too is that we don't work for the government. The government works for us. They are there to represent us. So get your voices out there and be heard. It's important. It's very important. Um, so excuse me while I pick that up. Uh, so what are you vaping on tonight there, Texas?
Bodacious fluffernutter from I Heart the 80s.
Oh yeah, the fluffernutter. How do you like that?
It's pretty good. It's like a to me I get like fruity almost for being a 50-50 blend. I haven't put it in a tank yet, but it works. It's pretty good cloud production on the dripper. So surprisingly, with it being a 50-50.
Yeah, if they use quality ingredients in their juices and they don't go and nuts on the sweetener or the flavor or anything, you can get really good quality vapes out of a higher PG juice from a dripper. Some of them burn and they just don't taste good. I know one flavor that I love is from Vapor Shark called Miami Vice. It's like a strawberry daiquiri pina colada. Really good in the tank, absolutely horrendous on a dripper. It just tastes like burnt ass. It's the best way to explain it. But you put it into a tank, it's absolutely wonderful. Jules, my thoughts on the vaping militia. To be honest with you, I don't know a whole lot about the vaping militia. Um, I want to go ahead and check that out tonight, as a matter of fact. Um, yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I really don't know a whole lot about the vaping militia.
First time I've heard of it.
Yeah, so, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely something to look up. All right. Yeah, it looks like we're having problems with Vaughn. And that's probably why we don't have a whole lot going on as far as viewers and everything are concerned. I just got a message from Goose. I said, yeah, it's Vaughn. Um, so he said if it fails, try the main Vaughn link. What is the main Vaughn link? Did he post it? No. Yeah. Yeah, people are going on Facebook now, posting that they're having problems trying to get in. So, and we got a couple more people in here, so it looks like it may be kind of going up and down. Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing?
Hi!
Hi. Some more of our fans. What's up, man?
What's up, man? What's up?
There you go. Now you're vape famous.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're having problems with the page right now. People are coming in and out, in and out. Um, hey, Audrey, how you doing? I'm glad you joined the page, and thank you, Piff, for sending you over. So yeah, like I was saying, we're having some problems with Vaughn. Vaughn is a people who host this page. So Goose, would you be able to IM me the actually? Let me see if I can find this, and I'll post this on the groups real fast. So yeah, what you got to talk about there, Tex?
Not much. I mean, got a lot of flavors to review coming up, so we got all kinds of different flavors, different juices, different brands.
So out of those flavors that I sent you to help me out, um, that little care package that I sent you, which ones are your favorites?
So far, well, I mean, I've liked all of them. I mean, I haven't been able to try the watermelon bubblegum on a tank yet because the coil on my outlet is bad, and I just received a my glass for my Atlantis, so that came today, so I haven't really had time to switch it out.
Hmm.
But I guess you just can't really drip it on a dripper. But I
Yeah.
haven't tried it in tank to see how it tastes yet. But all in all, the anti-lag's pretty good. Cold fusion, I do like that cold fusion thing by I Heart the 80s. This Fluffernutter, yeah, it's definitely. I probably already burned through, 5 to 10 packs.
All right. Audrey says that she can't understand what you're saying. Um,
Too loud?
no, I don't think it's too loud. I'm not having an issue. It's not really muffled. Maybe speak up or speak into the mic just a little bit more might help out.
Is that better?
Yeah.
No, Goose. It's not because I'm from Texas. I live in Texas, but I'm from California.
Well, your name is Tex, and that's what we know you as. So you shall forever be known as Tex.
Let me see if I can turn this volume up.
Oh yeah. You're coming in loud and clear now.
That a lot better?
That is much better.
Yeah, no, the Fluffernutter or Bodacious from the I Heart 80s is definitely good. The Cold Fusion cereal flavor, kind of like it's like an Apple Jacks, but not so much of the apple. It's got a cereal taste to it, but it has that at the end. It's got that light cinnamon flavor, and it's not too overwhelming, so it's pretty good. Doesn't really overwhelm the taste of the whole juice. Now this Betty, on the other hand, the Betty from Pin Up Vapors, That is definitely a delicious juice.
You know,
I could drink that stuff.
there's a lot of people who like Betty, and I won't take anything away from Pinup, dude. I love Pinup. I think they make wonderful juices. I hate Betty. All right, don't throw your bottle of Betty at me either. No, don't throw Lana at me.
Maryland yet, Audrey. I have that sitting here, and I have the Lana. I have not tried either one of them yet.
Yeah, Lana is interesting. Victoria and Maryland are probably my favorites. And I say that because Victoria changes with your build. The lower you build, the sweeter it gets. And it brings out additional layers of flavor, some different tones, so it's really good. Hey, dude, you passing my box mod over there, that wood one? I want to change things up a little bit. Yeah, the Batwing. The Batwing box. See, here's my box, guys. This one was made by my buddy Joey's. And Joey, I'm surprised he's not in here, but he's been here a couple times. And good friend of mine from down in Charleston. And he started making boxes, and he gave me this one. It says, "Hey, Clark, would you mind checking out this box and tell me what you think?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, man. I have no problem with that." So I fell in love with it. I love this box. And it's just been absolutely wonderful to me. This thing has been across the country with me. It's been all over the place. I brought it to Oregon. I brought it. Everywhere I go, this box is with me. I love it. So
I can't see the video on the Trove Live.
are you logged into the Trove Live?
Yeah.
See, and that's the problem because, 7 viewers seems kind of low because we normally average well over 30 viewers. So I'm thinking there's a lot of people having problems with the link. So, we'll see how this progresses a little bit. So we'll just sit here and talk a little bit of shenanigans for a little bit. Yeah, see. There we go. Nothing like a fresh build. I put a new build on this when I got here because I knew I was going to be doing this juice review. So this is a 24 gauge, 5 wraps, 3 millimeter. Love this mod. I don't know if you guys can see inside of it, but it's a dual parallel 18650. Solid copper 14 gauge with the MOSFET inside of it. And he built this thing by hand minus a keystone sled. And he is now making these, and we randomly post them up on the group. But he's in the middle of going through a home buying and selling process right now. So he's been temporarily out of the picture, but he's about to start ramping back up and building these boxes again. But it's Joey St. Jean. I highly recommend this box. It really is a wonderful box, especially if you're looking for a wooden box.
Yeah, definitely. Those are definitely nice, all custom made. Haven't picked me up one yet, but that'll be my first box.
Oh, yeah, completely forgot. So Toke Juice made me a bottle of juice, based on my flavor profile that he, I went and ordered a bottle of juice from him, and I wanted a strawberry shortcake type thing. And so he sent this too. He says, "Hey, Clark, I know you like custards and you like strawberry, man. Give this a whirl. Tell me what you think about it." I said, "Okay." And I will tell you, dude, that this is an absolutely wonderful custard, strawberry custard. It's just so good.
Sounds delicious.
Man, he hit it right on the head with this stuff, dude. It's just absolutely phenomenal, and I got somebody knocking all my shit over. That's my flavor.
Can you try it?
It's a 3 milligram, but yeah, go ahead. Yeah, so it is wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful. My shipment from Pirate Vaper came in. Oh, awesome. Awesome. So he made that for me, and I got to tell you, I love it. It's been hard not vaping that entire bottle. I wanted to save some of it for the show and talk about it and see what happens as it ages, steeps a little bit. Um, and it's only gotten better. But what it is, it's a custard, strawberry, sweet cream, and the sweet cream kind of takes the boldness from the custard away a little bit, and it brings the strawberry up to the front, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, you're over there teasing us.
So, who's that? Jules Pirate Vapor. Awesome. Yeah, because it's that custard. Yeah, that custard's a really full flavored custard, right? It's in your face. It's not some weak ass custard. Yeah, it's really good. I love it. It's one of the customers over here. I let her try it. One of the fans from the group, or one of the people in the group. Um, and yeah, she likes it too. This stuff's really good. So, so what did you get from Pirate Vapor, Jules? That is so good. Not big on tobacco vapes, but the East Indian #1 has tobacco, nutmeg, clove, and cinnamon. Ooh, that sounds delicious. That sounds really good. You have me at tobacco, nutmeg, cinnamon flavors. I love cinnamon flavors. I really do. Problem is that they don't love me. For some reason, they just hit the back of my throat, and I end up coughing. And they got this flavor out by One Hit Wonders called the Muffin Man. Delicious, really delicious. But I can't vape very much of it because there's a little bit of cinnamon in there, and for some reason it doesn't sit well with me. So it's kind of like the custards with Goose. You just can't do them.
Yeah, Goose hates some custard, boy.
So is anybody out there own an authentic Dark Horse by any chance? And there's a reason why I'm asking this question. Nope, mine's a clone. All right, well, they now have Dark Horse rebuild kits, and oh, you got the gummy bears. You tell Billy about that, Jules? Um, they got rebuild kits now. V Vape Happy, and also here at Vapomoto, they're $5. They come with new O-rings, a new gold center post, a new gold screw, new peak insulator, two-piece peak insulator upgrade from the one that's stock. The one that I have is number 0005, so it doesn't have that peak insulator. It's just got a Darwin insulator inside there. Um, but I haven't found the need to have to replace it, so I've just kind of left it in there, and I've got the extra parts in case I need it. But for the authentic Dark Horse users, I would highly recommend spending the $5 and getting a rebuild kit. And I don't know if it'll fit on the clones either. What are we up to? 8 people? See if we can't get ourselves up to 10. But like I said, there's quite a few people having the problems with the link right now. So hopefully we can get people in there. They're going on Facebook wanting to get in.
Yeah, I need to get me a rebuild kit for my clone Dark Horse because I think I burned that sucker out.
And some of the clone Dark Horses are really good. Hey, what's going on, Piff? Some of the clone Dark Horses are really good. I know the Infinite makes a really nice one. And I don't know if Amod or Watofo, which is really the same company. I don't know if they make a Dark Horse or not, but between the Infinite and Watofu,
Mine's from Steam Gear.
sorry guys, my phone is blowing up. with people trying to get in and not being able to get in. So yeah. Oh, okay. So um, speaking of clones, though, Pete Basardo on YouTube went and did a series out there in China. He went to Kanger and he went to Aspire and he also went to a clone manufacturer. So if you're interested in wanting to see what's going on out there, hey Joe, what's going on, man? So if you're interested in any of the clones or the clone makers or the conditions that they're working in, head on over to Pete Pissardo's page on YouTube and give that a look. And it's really good. It's really good. It'll give you some more maybe some more respect and a different perspective when it comes to the authentic makers. Um, I've got my own opinions about authentics and the way they're priced. Price of authentics have always been an issue to me. But they seem to be coming down now, and they're making really good authentics at an affordable price, such as the Dark Horse or the Infected mod, which is really nice too, an 18650 mod.
Joey can't get in.
Yeah, see, guys, we're still having problems with people coming in. So, yep. Ooh, you saw your box. I was showing it off. Yep. Oh.
Joey.
I was just telling the viewers just a few minutes ago about how you're in the middle of a house buying, selling process, and you're kind of on hold right now for boxes, but um, that you'll be back up and running here pretty soon. So hopefully sooner than later, though. That'll be good. That'll be good. Closing at the end of the month. So do you have any idea when you're going to get back into making these boxes?
Congrats, Joe.
Yeah, and congrats, dude. That's definitely cool. All right, great. Within the next 2 months, you hope. All right, sounds good. I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Now, this box right here, like I mentioned before, it is a prototype. Okay, it kind of looks big. I know on the camera it's a little odd. Here's a B box to kind of put it in perspective, or a G box, excuse me, to put it kind of in perspective for you. You know, but the new boxes that he's making right now are smaller. They're smaller in height and they're smaller in width. So if the size of this box kind of turns you off, have no fear. The newer ones are actually smaller than this, and they fit in the hand. Personally, I like how big it is, um, but that's just my personal preference. I've also got a series box that was made by him. And that thing is almost scary. Series boxes and me, I like them. I think they're great, but I would rather build lower than to build higher for the same vape. But again, that's my personal preference. So, man, they're having all kinds of problems here. Yeah, Jules. I mean, that was the thing. That was some of the feedback that I gave was the size of it. Especially with people with smaller hands, because I got these big, long alien fingers. Um, but people with smaller hands, this would benefit. His new ones would benefit you because they are smaller. You fit in your hand better. I mean, that's my hand wrapped all the way around it. So just to kind of give you an idea. And everything's reversed on the camera, so. You have T-Rex arms and sausage fingers. Do you have one of those shirts that have the little freaking clippy things on it? Says I'm invincible with the little fucking claw arms on it. Those little plastic toys. So. Not yet. One of the girls over here at Vapomotive, she's the same way. We tease her. I call her T-Rex. I'm always doing one of these little numbers to her. You know. but she went and got one of those shirts. It's kind of funny to watch her wear because she does. She has short little arms. We're still at 7 people. Well, I got a bunch of juice and stuff to give away, and hopefully we can get some more people in here. And they didn't give up trying to get in. But the other thing too, so Griff's vape juice. Um,
Now the cat don't have my tongue. I don't like cats. I'm not a cat person. I got a dogs.
that reminds me of a funny story before I get into this. Apparently, Washington, D.C., there is a woman trying to open a restaurant here where you eat with cats. It is a cat restaurant. You don't eat the cats, but there's cats running around freely. And for the people who are cat friendly, you can go in, order a meal, and have a cat dig all over your plate with you.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not gonna happen.
And DC is okayed it. They said yes, you can open it, but now they're trying to figure out how to go ahead and allow food to be served in the same place that there's going to be cats running around free after they've been digging in their cat box, jumping up on tables because that's really sterile. So I don't know how that's going to work, but DC has approved it in their infinite wisdom.
And you can't complain if there's hair in your food.
Exactly. So, Griff's Vape Juice, get back to these guys. They sent me some samples. I've yet to try them. I want to go ahead and vape on these. They were fresh when I got them last week, so I want them to sit for a couple days. Um, yeah, exactly, Jules. Um, so I want to let them sit for a couple days. I'm going to crack them open and give them a vape and let you guys know what I think. But he is offered a code for the viewers, and I want to post this up on inside the Watering Vapor Facebook page and also in the files for discount codes. But Trove Live, that code, all one word, will get you 50% off juices on Monday, the show day, and 25% off every other day. So if you order juice from Griff's Vape Juice on Mondays, it's 50% off your order with that code Trove Live. Every other day of the week is 25% off. So that's absolutely outstanding from them. He shot me a message today, so I said, man, that's awesome. I mean, the viewers will love that, and I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully, I can get this wick dry. I'm using this Cotton Man wick. I know I talked about it last week a little bit, and yeah, since I talked about it last week, today was the first day that I changed that wick because I put a brand new build on this today. So it lasted me. The performance was still good. It didn't hold on to any kind of flavors. The wick dries out nice. It's just a really good performer. And I believe here in one of the other shows that he's supposed to be popping on that show here. So keep your eyes out on that one. Um, but yeah, again, like I mentioned last week, he has 9 different types of cottons, and he has a cotton for pretty much every application to which you build. If you build tanks, if you build drippers, if you build high, if you build low, if you're a cloud chaser, super sub ohm, whatever your vaping preference, he has a cotton for it. So it's really nice to see somebody offer that type of flexibility when it comes to your wicking materials. Hmm. So he sent me 3 flavors, Griffs, and these are 3 of his favorites. And the one I'm vaping on right now is caramel apple. He also sent me a pink lemonade. Um,
I love
it,
pink lemonade.
yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. And also coconut. Not a big coconut fan. Um, I like coconut if it's mixed with something, specifically a custard, of course. Um, but if the coconut is mixed with something, great. I'm not a really big fan of straight coconut in a vape, but I will go ahead and give it a whirl and let you guys know what I think and give you a fair opinion on it. But this caramel apple is really good. It's got a really good caramel flavor to it. It's not burnt. And this is a point 0.3 that I have on here, by the way. But it doesn't have a burnt taste to it. And the apple comes through really nice. It tastes like a caramel apple. It doesn't really have the bite to it that you would get with like a fresh apple. But the flavor is definitely there. So yeah, this is really good. And this is 3 milligram nicotine and 100% VG. Riz, what's going on, Riz? Let's give this pink lemonade a try. So, hey, yeah, we're down to 7 people again. So, maybe people have given up trying to get onto the show. I hope that's not the case. But, if you're having issues trying to get onto the show, after 45 minutes, I can't blame people for, um, giving up and not wanting to get in and fighting a website. So,
I don't see anybody leaving. That's the thing. It's just I see people coming, nobody leaving, but it still shows seven. So it's got to be there's something going on with the network.
yeah, there's got to be something going on with the network. But yes, this pink lemonade, holy shit. Yeah, Riz, that's yeah. The other shows have been having issues with the site. It's made me log on now a couple different times. It boots me off and makes me log on. I can see everything that's going on, but then when I try to communicate, I try to, it wants me to log back on. So, um, hopefully to get that resolved in time for Wednesday and Thursday, and for sure Monday for our show. Not that I have any kind of bias or anything. But yes, this pink lemonade, guys. Look, if you like pink lemonade, just a drink. God damn it. He's blowing, Ben's blowing clouds on me. Damn it, Ben. Um, lost my train of
Tell
thought.
them to keep trying, Piff.
You've had about 15 people. Yeah. Goose shot a link out earlier to go to the Vaughn Made page, and I put it in the Wandering Vaper um, group. So if you could share that, Piff, on your group, maybe that's a good alternative for them to try to get onto the show. Um, yeah. Oh, Joe, it didn't work for you? I have no idea, man. What is that? Hey guys, look at this. It's a zero mod, which Mike has graciously given to me.
Not.
Oh man. A zero mod is a DNA 40, right?
30.
Oh, okay. It's a DNA 30 device. Um, Stainless, nice and heavy. And this was the one where you can take the things off and interchange them, right? Yeah, so you can go and actually take the side off of it, single 18650, and you can get different covers for it also to put on there to customize your mod. But yeah, this thing is nice. It's a nice mod. And I think Mike is about to knock me out, so let me give it back to him.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, Mike.
No problem.
So yeah, that pink lemonade. Holy shit! If you guys like pink lemonade and you don't want that bitterness from the lemon, but you love the flavor, yeah, this is definitely the one.
This is absolutely delicious.
Absolutely delicious. So hey, yeah, let's go ahead and start this. You know what? I have an idea. I have an idea. What I want to do here is the third person here will win themselves a 15 ml bottle of Grist vape juice. So Joe Bass, have you won from Griff Vape Juice in the last 30 days?
I'm sure they will.
I don't think you have. I believe that um, you won a toke. All right, Joe. No, you haven't. All right.
I don't like it.
So we're gonna have to kind of do this the hard way. Um,
Joey won the toke, but he also piffed that too, didn't he?
yeah. Oh no. No. There's no issue there. So if he wins, huh? My mama is she? See, there's all kinds of people struggling to get in still. We're up to 10 people. So, guys, what I'm gonna go ahead and do, um, is go ahead and post the instructions up in the Facebook group in the Wandering Vapor, or try to do this while we're doing so. Hey, Tex, if you don't mind taking the helm here real quick while I go and grab this information, I would greatly appreciate it.
No problem. Does anybody get any vape mail? I got me a nice care package. That camera sucks.
That's got a nice smell to it.
Oh, this stuff is delicious, man. It's really good.
Oh yeah, Mr. Chen from Fast Tech, huh? Talk about this little dinky thing, Joey.
18 girl milligram menthol. When you're done.
So, has anybody gotten any wins that they want to talk about from Toke or any of the other giveaways that we've had here recently? And if so, how did you like them? Yep. No, those aren't mine. Mine are in the back.
What flavor did you get, Jules?
Okay, yeah.
Is that a tester?
Riz.
Yeah, it's pretty much a tester from those guys for me to vape on the shows.
I really like that.
It's really good.
Kind of like if you had it's like that. Exactly.
Pineapple upside down cake. I don't know how it tastes.
There was a couple good ones. Martin guy came up with flavor and quality. Flavor and quality. That's right, too. Bring it over there. I got her at 18. Menthol. Oh, yeah. The smaller green party. Yeah, it did. We had that same water. Sorry, so it's just like, like always gonna be there, and I was like, what? But we're gonna.
Okay, so I'm almost there, guys. Just gotta head back over to Facebook here real fast, and we'll be in business. And then we'll go ahead, since we got more people joining, we'll go ahead and start doing this juice review also. So go ahead and get ready for that text.
I've been vaping it since the show started. So.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, so go ahead, just go ahead. So that fluffer nutter flavor is called Bodacious. Just to kind of give you guys a background on this, I talked to Miranda, really nice lady. I have a picture with her also. She was the one that was standing behind me, vaping when I I took that picture with them big orange '80s glasses on. Um, she is the creator um, of I Heart the '80s, and what she really wanted to do was capture the essence of the '80s. You know. There you go, Joey. I went ahead and put the instructions up there. Head on over to Griff's Vape Juice, and choose your flavor. It's for a 15 ml bottle. Flavor, PG/VG ratio, nicotine, and head on over to the Trove Live Facebook page. Send a message with your name, username, flavor, nick, address, and all that, and we'll get that sent out for you. Thank you. Um, yep, Griff's Vape Juice. Yes. Oh, Wayne, welcome. All right, so our numbers are starting to come up, so that's good. Anyway, so yeah, I talked to her, and she really wanted to capture the essence of the '80s. So her flavors. There's one, two, three. There's five of them, and they are bodacious, gnarly, radical, cowabunga, and totally. So with the flavor that I tried, the only one I've had is radical, which is a blueberry cotton candy. I tried that while I was there at Vape Slam. So let's go ahead and give your impressions there, bud.
All right, I've been vaping on this bodacious, the fluffernutter, and it comes off as like a to me as a peanut butter cookie. It's got a cookie taste. It's got a good peanut butter on the back end, and it definitely it's strong flavor and it produces definitely a good cloud production even on a dripper for it being a 50/50 blend, which I spoke of this earlier. Yeah, I mean, of course, you're gonna burn through the juice a lot faster, but it doesn't give you that nasty burn taste like the low grade PG juices do.
Yeah, with those juices, sometimes if you let it steep for a while, it'll help get that edge off of it. If you really want to, let's see here, Alicia is smart enough not to name her juice in the line Grody. um, you can let it steep for a while, and a lot of times it'll take some of that edge off of it, and then some it's just you can't. Some juices are not meant to drip.
Yeah, some they just make it worse by longer you let them steep too. I've noticed some juices are good fresh out the gate. Some takes a little bit. I've had juices where I could vape right away. I've had juices where I had to wait a week. Heck, I've had juices I've been holding on to for several months. They just have not been. They're just not vapeable.
Yeah, some juices there's just no hope for. Um, but yeah, grips. Before I jump into a flavor here, the coconut. This really tastes like it tastes like the center of a Mounds bar, like that coconut in the middle of it. That's what this tastes like.
Never had a Mounds bar. I'm not a big coconut fan. So
No, this isn't bad, dude. I mean, I thought it was going to be like an upfront, in your face coconut, and to be honest with you, this is really good. I'm not a coconut person. I haven't really had a coconut. Um, hey, Wayne's modeling lingerie for us. Ooh, I want to see. So, that's funny. Yeah, that image. No, this is good. I could definitely see throwing a few drops of this on maybe Sweet Island Funk from Venom Vapor to kind of give it a little bit more of a tropical feel because Sweet Island Funk has got some pineapple in it. I think that this would be good. Yeah, that, that's really good. So, a little story here about Joey's box. When we opened Misfit Vapors down there in Charleston, we had a little contest, and it was for a free bottle of juice. You know, beat Clark in a Cloud Comp, and I was using my Dark Horse, and I was using Joey's box here, the Got Wood box, and I will admit I was at a .06, but I went about 10 rounds before anybody beat me, and that is because I my batteries were dying. They weren't charging fast enough. You know, every 3 or 4, about every 3 pulls, I would have to change the batteries out at a .06. I mean, it's sucking some juice, and not to mention they're in parallel too. So hey, what's going on, Scotty? So I did have a little bit of an advantage, but there was people with the Congestus mod, stacked 2650s that were going up against me that couldn't beat me. So
Yeah,
10
we got
rounds.
one under Joey.
So, and yes, this does have a MOSFET inside of it. But yeah, I'm just talking a little bit. Hey, what's going on, Scotty? Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to get the coconut off of this. It's really clean, guys. If you like coconut, you know, um, if you like coconut, I would highly recommend that. Even if you're kind of a little about it, get a small bottle of it. I mean, Grist Vape Juice with that code, which I'll mention again, which is Trove Live. If you go on to Grist Vape Juice website, um, all the juices are 50% off tonight with that code, and every other night is 25% off. So I highly recommend going over there and giving those guys a try. I mean, um, it's good juice. It's already affordable, and at 50% off, you just can't go wrong. So give it a whirl.
Having a better for you, Joey?
So there you go. There's a website. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit this radical real quick, and this radical is a blueberry cotton candy. Atom bomb juice in the sample box this month. Got some coconut butter type stuff. Any thoughts? Um,
I'm good talking, Scotty.
I think they're just tired of hearing me there, Tex. Yeah, we're kind of tossing a juice review back and forth, and I'm just kind of throwing in some. No, you're not. Just kind of throwing in some filler chat while we're doing this.
Now, why would you be blocked on the Facebook troll Facebook page, Joey? What'd you do?
Yeah, what happened there, Joey? What'd you do? Is the message bar gone again? Ah, the message is screwed up again. All right. It did. I did nothing. Yes. Okay. We have Wayne and we've got Goose in here. Hopefully, one of those guys can go over there and fix that. Yeah, it disappears sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it does that. The message bar from the Trove Live page is gone again. Are you an admin on that page, Goose? Only half paying attention. Well, thanks for your honesty. But yeah, this radical, the blueberry cotton candy. Um, It's really good. It's sweet, but not overly sweet, and it's definitely got that cotton candy flavor in there, with just a hint of blueberry, which is good because for me, my taste, I think blueberry can be a bit harsh sometimes. You know, just a little punchy on the throat, but I don't get that with this.
Oh, Joey wants to pick his win.
Are you sure you want to go ahead and piff that, Joe? Oh, hey, what's going on, Melanie? How you doing?
Hey, Melanie. Yeah, there's always more chance,
All
Joey.
right, so Scotty Mac. All right, hey Melanie, guess what? You just won yourself a bottle of Griff's vape juice. Congratulations. So I want to put the instructions up here on the screen, and follow that link to Griff's vape juice, and pick your flavor and your nicotine and your mix level for PG VG, which is 100% VG or 50/50. Then head on over to the Facebook Trove Live page, send a message with your preferred flavor, and nick level, and mix with your name, your address, and we will get that sent out for you. But yeah, back to this radical. This is really good. I like it. I like it a lot. And for a 50/50, I mean, on a point .3, I'm not getting any kind of burnt or any nasty PG burnt type flavor. It's good.
It's a pretty decent crowd, huh?
Yeah, it's not bad. You're right, though. I mean, you burn up to the juice a lot faster than if you were using a Max VG juice. But yeah, it's really good. I can only imagine what it tastes like through a drip or through a good tank, which I don't have one available with me right now. So, all right, Tex, it's your turn. What you got over there? I think you got the totally the watermelon bubble gum.
Yeah, I got the watermelon bubble gum. Hold on one second. Let me throw it in the dripper. I don't have a tank ready for it, so let me see if it gives me a different flavor this time.
All right, Ben and
It
Casey sitting
smells
right
delicious.
next to me.
I know that, but let me see how the flavor comes out.
As long as it's fully charged. Was it 200 watt?
You gotta read what you said before that.
I'm going to here in just a second. You guys are killing me.
Are you done with
Let's
that box?
see here.
Alright. Ion.
No skin on it?
Yeah.
Isn't that bad?
Yeah, see, I think honestly, this should probably be one. This is one of those ones that will taste a lot better in the tank. I don't have one ready. I can get the flavors, the bubble gum, with a bit of watermelon on it, but
There's Ben and Casey for you there, Goose. Say hi, guys.
I got it built so low that it just takes away that flavor because it burns it up so fast. So I can imagine it's definitely going to be, this is more of a tank juice, and it's probably going to taste really good. But my point one is definitely eating it up and burning this juice, and it's taking away that flavor.
Yeah, so you're saying that you wouldn't recommend it for a dripper, then maybe not something low. Maybe try it above a point 0.5 or something.
Yeah, maybe 0.5 or higher. Yeah, it'd probably have more flavor to it. But cloud chasing, I don't see it really. But yeah, I'm pretty sure definitely I'm gonna give this a whirl later tonight, and once I rebuild my Atlantis and take that broken glass off and rebuild it, I'll put this in there and sit on it for a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully you can get that Atlantis fixed and you don't break it for a fourth time.
No, well, yeah, it is my fault. Yeah. See, I almost forgot.
Yeah,
It's my fourth time.
that's funny. That's funny, man. Some people have shit luck. Hey, what's going on, Stuffy? Some people have shit luck, man. And, unfortunately, with you and Atlantis glass, that's you.
Hey,
So,
you know what? I dropped my dark horse the other day pretty good, and I was like, thank God it wasn't my Atlantis,
yeah,
because
right?
it would have been crushed.
I'm telling you. All right, so what I want to do now is try out this gnarly. Gnarly is a juicy fruit stripe gum. So it's fruit stripes. Any of us that grew up in the 80s and probably through the 90s, and if you look hard enough, still you can find it. But we should all remember fruit stripe gum.
Yeah, that's with the zebra, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Stuffy!
This one's interesting for me, and I say that because their fruit stripe gum had different flavors in it. Um, I guess if you were to go ahead and take a couple different flavors and chew on them both at the same time, mix them, that's what this would taste like. It's definitely got the flavor profile of the fruit stripe, but I don't think it has any one specific flavor of the fruit stripe gum. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's kind of a blend.
Yeah, it's definitely a blend. But don't get me wrong, it's good. I mean, it definitely you could tell it's a fruit stripe. Um, but I wouldn't say that you would be able to pull out any, oh wow, that's a watermelon, or that's a red flavor, or the green flavor, or the purple flavor, or whatever other colors they had. Um, but the essence is definitely there. Stuffy, no, it really doesn't have any citrus hints. Let me go ahead and try this again, and I'll let you know. I'm not really getting any kind of citrus hints. I'm getting a little bit of something hitting the back of my throat. But I'm gonna kind of blame that on this being a 50-50 juice on a point 0.3. So let's give this a whirl again. Yeah, there's a little bit of a bite there, and I can't really quite place my finger on it. And like I said, I want to kind of blame that one on the fact that it's a high PG juice. Let's see if anybody's paying attention. That third winner.
You got no audio, no video.
Who's that? Us?
Jules has no audio, no video. Well,
Oh.
I haven't had video, so welcome to
All
the club,
right.
Jules.
I want to be fair here. Beesmeister, are you with us? Okay, congratulations, Beesmeister. Guess what you just won? You just won yourself a 20 ml bottle of Toke Juice. Everybody loves Toke Juice. I love Toke Juice. It's delicious. So let me go ahead and get the instructions here for you right quick, and we will go ahead and post that up for you. And so you go ahead and claim your win. No, Stuffy's jealous. I'm sorry, Stuffy. You may have there may be other opportunities to win here. I don't know. Maybe if you guys can get out there and tell your friends and hey, don't give up. Get some more people in here. The more people we get in here, the more stuff we can give away. So head on out there and see if you can get some of your friends in here and just tell them don't give up. So again, this is for a 20 ml bottle. Um, so
Hey, Clark, we got any coupon codes for the iHeart the 80s?
I don't have anything from them yet. I reached out to her. I haven't got a response back from her yet. Let me check my email while now that you mentioned that. And let's just check to see if I received a response back from her. No, not yet. But I did reach out to her, and hopefully we can get something from her. So yeah, head on over to Toke Juice, tokejuice.com, and pick your flavor and your desired nick level. Then head on over to Trove Live, send a message with your flavor, your nick level, name, and address, and we will go ahead and get that out to you. Again, that's for a 20 ml bottle. Corey Hart. I remember Corey Hart. Oh, God, do I remember Corey Hart. Sure, the agenda here, but I'd like to find my wife a good mod to go with whatever RDA she chooses. She's talking to ISIC 30 watts, so I'm guessing she would like something like that. Okay, mods. Are you looking for something mechanical, or are you looking for regulated? And if
Are you
so,
using a dripper tank?
yeah, what kind of application are you trying to use it on also? No, Beesmeister, head on over to that Trove Live Facebook page that I put in the link right there, and send a message to Trove Live, and we will go ahead and get that sent out to you. All right, so a dripper or rebuildable dripping atomizer is one of these. Okay, you build your own coils. This one is my setup. All right,
Looks pretty dry there.
it is. See, it's dry. They come in 3-post, 4-post designs. This is you build your coil and you drip the juice onto your cotton, organic cotton, and you vape. A tank is just that. It's a tank. You have a tank on there to hold your juice. You can get some that are rebuildable, such as the K-Fun or the Orchid or any of those, or you can get one where you replace the coils in it. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate that. Um, some of the sub-ohm tanks out there become really popular these days because you can crank some wattage up on them. The Aspire Atlantis, that's a half ohm coil. Um, the Kangar sub tank, which is also a half an ohm, but it comes with a build deck, so you can build your own coil and wick it yourself. And also we have the Arctic, which comes with a zero point 0.2 ohm and a 0.5 ohm disposable coil. You cannot rebuild those. Um, and now we have the Maximus. No, not the Maximus. I forgot the name of that tank that's coming out.
You see the reviews, or you see the posts about the Atlantis Mega or Atlantis, the giant Atlantis or something?
The Magnus, yes, and Goliath. Yeah, I've seen those, and it's a 30 mil. It's a 30 mil tank, and you also have a battery that goes along with it that's stable to zero point 0.3. Yeah, it's a 0.3 battery, and it's 50 watts. Okay, Scotty, to answer your question, yes, 30 watts is sufficient to drip. Now, when it comes to the regulated devices, okay, and I don't know if I spoke about this before, but to gain the full advantage of having a regulated device, you want to build higher. All right, there's a lot of guys out there who will get an IPv3 or they'll go and get a Sigelli 150 watt and they'll build to point 2 because that's what it will handle. Now, yes, you can crank the wattage up, max it out, but the problem there is when you build that low on an adjustable mod, regulated mod, you don't get the voltage behind it. So you want to build point 0.3 or higher. For something like what you're saying, you would want to get a dripper and build above point 0.8. So that would be 28 gauge wire. I don't know, anywhere between 8 and 10 wraps around a 3 millimeter or 1/8 drill bit or whatever you use to build coils, and that's where you're going to get the max benefit out of it. And 30 watts will be more than enough to be able to push a dripper. So hopefully to answer your question. So yes, that 30 watt is sufficient to push a dripper. Yeah, I mean 1 watt or 1 ohm. I mean you can put a single coil in there and get that bad boy up to around 1.5 ohms if you wanted to, and you'll have yourself one hellacious vape. Joules, yes, yes, yes. That's one of my guilty pleasures. I use a coil master to build my coils because I'm a lazy vapor. What kind of antique RDA are you talking about there, Akula? Hey, no problem, Scotty. Hey, anytime you guys want to, you can send me a message on Facebook. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. If it's something extremely, technical or whatnot, I'll be more than happy to Skype with you or get you in a Google Hangout and walk you through a process, or at least point you in the right direction where you can find the answers that you're looking for. Um, the thing is that if you want to learn how to build coils, I'm not his biggest fan, but I push everybody to him, and that would be Rip Trippers. He's got some really good coil tutorials. So, and the last flavor from I Heart the 80s that we're going to be trying now is Cowabunga. Cowabunga is a fried apple pie. That sounds good.
Fried apple pie.
And that's exactly what that is.
A little cinnamon in there, a little apple.
Yeah, it's got the it's got the cinnamon in it. Um, as you can tell. But it's a natural cinnamon. It's there. It's not dominant, but it's there. It accents really well. The apple pie tastes more like a green apple.
Oh, best apple pies are made with the Granny Smith apple.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is this is good. I'd have to say that it's definitely got the good sweetness there. One of my favorite apple vapes that I've ever had is Snow White's Demise by the Mad Alchemist. Um, that's a really good apple pie flavor too. And this is very, very similar to that, except this has got a touch of cinnamon inside of it. Yeah, this is good. You can taste all the flavors in this. I mean, when I think fried apple pie, I kind of think of one of those little like Hostess pies with the sugar on it and whatnot. It doesn't really have too much of the crust, I think. I mean, it's there. I guess that's what the cinnamon is for. But the apples really shine in this one. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Um, Yeah, so I would honestly have to say that these flavors are good. I think that the description is accurate. Um, Not a McDonald's apple pie, no, Jules. Um, Out of all these, I would have to go with the blueberry cotton candy. Um, yeah, that's the winner for me. That one's really good.
Yeah, I'm definitely like loving this fluffernutter.
So, I mean, there you go. There you guys have it. I mean, that's I Heart the '80s. Hopefully that helped you guys make a decision for that. And give it another 24, 48 hours, and hopefully she'll have a discount code or something for us, or at least do a giveaway. That'd be nice. And so I just got an IM from Megan in our group, and she says it's official. I am now hooked on Betty. There's another person who loves Betty. Okay, guys, pinup vapors is for a long time been a go-to for me for juices, and if you haven't tried them before, I highly recommend them. What's really nice about them is that every one of their flavors is different from the last. Um, you don't get with a lot of juice companies, you get that kind of underlying flavor that's there, and it just kind of lingers into each one of their juices. Peanut Vapors doesn't do that. Um, every one of their flavors are different. It's a max VG. Um, I think Lana is the highest, and she's a 95 VG.
Yes, she
Um,
is.
yeah. And my personal favorite, just because I love the desserts and the custards and whatnot, is Maryland. Maryland is got to be one of my favorites.
I'll
Um,
be giving her a crack here pretty soon.
Joe, that's what you got? Today's secret word is diabetes. Yeah. So, um, let's see here. Hmm. Let's see if anybody's paying attention. Oops. Wrong way. Do, 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 do. And
Voila.
Jules, I do believe that you have won Toke Juice. No, you haven't, have you?
Let's. No, I think she got.
No, Jules ended up getting that the Griffs. Have you won Toke at all, Jules?
I thought she. I thought she won the 50. Was I wrong? Am I wrong?
Oh yeah, she did win the 50, didn't she? Yes, yes, last week. All right,
Unless she won
so
the
she wants to go ahead and pivot to Riz. Riz, have you received any prizes from Toke Juice in the last 30 days, or the last 3 weeks, I should say? You there, Riz?
Oh,
Riz,
Riz.
Riz. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna end up doing then is, since she was nice enough to go ahead and piff that over to you guys, look, if you win something and you have somebody specific that you want to piff it to that's in the show, by all means piff it to them. If not, then we can go ahead and hit the randomizer one more time. All right, so Riz, since she was gracious enough to piff that to you, go ahead and head on over to tokejuice.com. This is for a 20 ml bottle, your choice of their flavors and nicotine level. Once you pick your flavor, head on over to that Trove Live page on Facebook, send a message with your name, address, and flavor and nick level, and we will get that bottle out to you.
Hey, Sleepy.
Sleepy, how you doing? So yeah, there's something I wanted to talk about this week, but I do not remember what it was. I know I was talking to my mom the other day when she asked me what she can do, what we can do to stay more active in the community and protect our rights. Hey, you guys have a good one. As vapors, and I kind of went off on a rant, you know, and
Try
now
to get
it's
Rice in your chat.
what is rice? But yeah, I ended up going off on a rant, dude. And so I will say this without getting into a big old rant about what I feel about whatnot. Um, the stuff that's going on right now, the whole big scare propaganda with vaping and that type of stuff. Really, I believe it's money driven. You know, it really is money driven. When you look at the taxation on tobacco and alcohol, that sin tax that's associated to it. The federal government wins, the state governments win. You know, and so when you take something like that type of a tax away from the government, they tend to get a little bit upset. All right. Now, the billions of dollars a year that they get off of the revenue from smokers, even if we take 10% of that revenue or 10% of those people and move them over to vaping, regardless if it's better for them, regardless if they save money, regardless if they're going to be around longer for their family, it doesn't matter. You've just taken that income away from the federal government. 10% of billions of dollars is a big chunk of change. Um,
Last year, the federal government and state government combined made $31 billion off of tobacco sales.
okay, so the stat is last year, the federal and local governments made $31 billion off of the taxation of tobacco. Okay, so, you
That's
know,
enough to feed every country aside from the U.S. for several years.
yeah. I mean that is what, I want to go ahead and do the math on that. Let's just say 10%, right? We'll take that's just off of taxation, okay? Let's pull up the Get Smart calculator here. All right, and I'm no good at math, so let's see, 31. No, damn it, go back.
And see, it's not like they're not getting taxed off of vaping. You got sales tax. They're just not. They don't have that increased
Yeah,
tax
exactly.
that they charge. I mean, you get taxed off of gas. You get taxed off of everything. Sodas, bottled water. I mean, you're getting taxes. Hey, I pay taxes. I pay tolls just to drive the roads.
So,
Just to drive a freeway, it's supposed to be free. I pay tolls.
yeah, I mean, so when you look at 10%, we take 10% of that away. It's $3,100,000,000 that the federal government or the governments, federal and state, are losing. Okay, so when you're talking about $3,100,000,000, that's a good chunk of change. And so it goes even further than that, though. Because the pharmaceutical companies rely on us being sick. Okay, so all right, Joe, have a good one, man. What's that?
You're gonna start the whole propaganda.
Yeah, I want to go on a rant here. Okay, we're going to listen to Clark's rant. The pharmaceutical companies, they want us sick. That's how they make their money. They want us to go and um, they want us to be sick. They want you to go and buy the Chantix. They want you to go buy the patches and a gum, even though the success rate of quitting smoking is much lower than vaping because it just adds more money to them. Okay, so you take something that is a safer alternative to smoking, and you put those people on there. They can get off of some of their medicines. They're not as sick. They're saving money, and we've just taken $3.1 billion away from the government's taxation from tobacco. Right? So I mean that. So of course they're going to create some kind of propaganda. Oh yeah, don't do this, don't do that. And now they're going out there taxing e-juices and trying to regulate devices that we use. And now they're attacking us because we have taken that revenue away from them. That's what it really comes down to. It's money. It's all about money.
Oh yeah, always is. I mean, the $3 billion. That's a whole lot of bonuses for some very happy freaking politicians. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And then of course you're going to have those people up there lobbying for the tobacco companies, and they're going to be feeding the congressman's pockets with money, and we come out as the enemy.
Every
And
time. And it doesn't help when we have people who don't understand vaping, and say they believe all the hype of that it's so dangerous, so unhealthy, and then they start to pump fear into other people and create chaos, thinking that it's unsafe, and people start making it more dramatic than it is.
yeah,
And then of course we also have the rookies, who, aren't experienced, aren't educated, and they start doing stupid stuff and they blow themselves up or cause problems, and it makes us look bad.
right. That's exactly it. Or even though a lot of places, you can vape inside of a building because they don't have any laws against it, right? And so if you walk through Walmart and you blow a big cloud in somebody's face, well, dude, I mean, dude, you're just an asshole. If you're one of those guys that rolls out and you blow a big old cloud in somebody's face at Walmart just because you can, I'm sorry, but you're an asshole. It's just as simple as that. So when things like that happen, it gives people a bad taste in their mouth, and they want to start treating it like cigarettes. They're not interested in being educated. They're not interested in anything else. They just know that you blew a big old cloud in their face. you know, and so they're going to be angry.
There's this city here. It's called Frisco, Texas. It is the first city in North Texas to ban vaping from public places. The reason I read the article on it, the reason for it was because it's a nuisance to people. They had no solid facts saying it was unhealthy. There was one guy defending it. The rest were against it.
Mhm.
And he had no solid facts about about it being dangerous or unhealthy or anything. Only reasoning they had was it was a nuisance to the
Yeah.
public.
Yeah, so when you go around and do stuff like that, I mean, all you're doing is you're helping the people that are trying to go and put a stop to vaping. So, you know, and the children getting a hold of e-juice. Look, I, I feel for those kids, dude. It breaks my heart to know that a parent has got to bury their child. It's fucking sad. Okay, it really is. But on the other hand, it is our responsibility as responsible parents or responsible people to keep this stuff away from children. Okay, just like you would with the cleaning supplies in your house or putting a child safety lock on the drawer that has knives in it. It is our responsibility as parents to keep this stuff away from children. You know, so I mean, we just got to be smart about what it is that we're doing. You know, when I vape at work, I don't go on the sidewalk in front of my building and vape. I go across the street. There's a big like little picnic area right there, and I go vape over there just because I don't want to blow big old clouds in somebody's face. You know what I mean? Because again, it is disrespectful to those people. Um, so, my point is that we've got to do our part in being respectful. Right, absolutely, Stuffy. Um, so, there's my rant, guys. You know, get active, write your congressman, write your mayors, keep this away from children, be respectful, and you'd be surprised at how much that would help us out. So, yes, I did go on a little bit of a rant. But, I
That's
mean,
right. I got something for you. A buddy of mine, he's a vapor. He's actually the one who got me into vaping. He brought this up today. We were talking about, the whole how does it affect us? Like they were talking about diabetes. I mean, does that? I mean, you're in. They have sweeteners, artificial sweeteners in these juices. Does that affect you because you're inhaling moisture? Does that go into that goes into the bloodstream? Does that affect your sugar levels? Of course, there's no scientific proof that's been tested so far, but I mean that's something I guess we got to take as a precaution, because if we're vaping, we have diabetes, we need to be aware, that there could be consequences.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I agree with you, but the thing of it is that the VG, the vegetable glycerin, when it's inhaled through the lungs, it's processed through your body as glucose, as sugar. So, um, I don't, to what extent, I don't know. I'm not diabetic and I never really paid too much attention to it. I do know with vaping, you have to drink more liquids because, you can get dehydrated easier. Um, but to what extent your body processes the VG into glucose, I don't know. Um, but
Yeah,
that's awesome, Jules.
both pies are pretty high in sugar there, Jules.
Say this: there are two guys at work that do drip. I come with my Atlantis IPV Mini, and they blow much larger clouds compared to them. They look at me, how'd you do that? They had numerous mods too. You know, all right. So I want to address that question here in a minute. I know there's another question that was asked earlier. I do want to address vape shops overcharging. Okay. Um, those guys are just trying to cash in on the industry. Um, so if you go to a shop and they're charging you $25 for a bottle of juice when you know it's only 18, I mean, all they're doing is trying to cash in. I wouldn't recommend going to that shop. Um, a lot of times if you do a Google search, you can find coupon codes for your favorite juice vendor or order from somebody who's not going to try to screw you or try to find another shop. Um, so yeah, if they're overcharging, you're overpaying, and they're pocketing that money. Now dripping. All right. Dripping and blowing clouds is a science. Everything you do will affect it. Everywhere from your coil placement to your airflow to how you wick to how you build, the diameter, the type of wire you use. If you're using Canthal, nichrome, nickel, G-plat, I mean everything makes a difference when it comes to dripping. So really, there's no short answer to that. My guess is that they're building too high or don't have enough airflow to be able to produce that cloud. Because a big part of the science to blowing clouds is airflow. Or it could be their juice. They may be vaping a cheap juice that's high in PG or let me rephrase that. They may be vaping a juice that's high in PG, and PG's generally doesn't really create clouds. PG's more of a flavor carrier. Your VG is what creates the clouds.
I've vaped almost 2 years. I didn't know the difference between the VG PG until, I don't know, summer of last year is when I started getting really educated on it and learning the difference and everything like that.
Yeah. Joe, I agree with you. Airflow is a key. If you get good airflow, you're going to get pretty decent clouds. You don't have to build to a .08 or go super sub ohm to build a nice cloud or to produce a nice cloud either. You really don't. Um, like I said before, rip trippers is really good when it comes to coiling and technique. And you could build a pretty, I mean, I'm built at a .3, and I'm blowing pretty decent clouds. And this is my all day vape every day. Yeah, Scotty, the Atlantis is built to do what it does. It's built to have that airflow. It's built to have the flavor. It's a half an ohm coil. So it's kind of hard to go wrong with the sub ohm tank. Now, if you're looking to blow big clouds with massive airflow, you probably want to go with the Magnus, I believe is what it's called, or an Arctic or something along those lines.
Yeah, Joey, he does have some whale lungs.
I was in a cloud comp one time and somebody accused me of having my lungs transplanted with whale lungs. I'm 6'4", and that has a, my lungs are bigger than average. Let's see, the Orchid, a Subtank Mini, not a cloud maker, or am I doing it wrong? Um, it, that Mini, I don't have a lot of experience with that specific Subtank. I do know that the airflow is a little bit more restrictive than what you would get on an Atlantis, and even more so if you use a build deck on it. Um, so what I have found is if you go and you take a lung hit off of a tank, all right, a K-Fun, sub-ohm tank, it doesn't matter. What you do is you keep the side of your lip cracked open just a little bit.
You can bring in some air.
You bring in some air with it as you're doing that lung inhale. You will actually get a pretty damn decent cloud off of it. Yeah, so there's my advice for today. Just leave the side of your lip cracked open a little bit and bring in some air next to the drip tip, and you'll blow a cloud.
Or you can drill out a hole or something, depending on what you're using.
Yeah, but I mean, with those tanks, they are kind of restrictive with I know with like the Aspire, for example, the Atlantis. It's a 3 millimeter diameter inside that coil. So even if you do introduce more air, there's only so much you can do with it because that 3 millimeter is going to restrict it just a little bit. So that trick made more. See, I'm not going to steer you wrong, Stuffy. um, so yeah, so you're kind of restricted to what the diameter of that coil is when it comes to the Aspire Atlantis and also that Arctic, because they're both vertical coils. The Arctic, on the other hand, is a 4 millimeter. That thing runs wide open. It's meant to run wide open. It's meant to produce clouds. I love that tank. Yeah, Scotty, I mean, yeah, 25 watts. For me, somewhere between 25 and 30 watts. 27 seemed to be the sweet spot for me. I do know that the Kanger the sub tank, does not like the heat as much as the Atlantis does. So you can't quite crank it up as high. Now, I have not tried the new cotton coils, so that may be wrong. It may only handle lesser wattage simply because now you're introducing cotton into the mix instead of that silica wicking material, that stuff that they were using.
Every time I seem to put my, you're echoing.
I'm echoing.
Every time I seem to put my Atlantis on my DNA 30, it just seems to. I mean, if I put it up to, anything I put it at, just doesn't seem like it's powerful enough to do much with it. I don't know if maybe the board in it's fried and it's just not working to its maximum capability or what.
Hey, DBM Vaper. Are you an admin? No, you're not. Have you won from this show in the last 3 weeks any Toke Juice?
Yeah, yes.
He has? Okay.
He or she.
They.
They.
He, she. Yeah, one last week. All right. So, yeah, with a lot of our vendors, for respect for our vendors and respect for our viewers too, we generally only allow people to win one vendor once a month. So, I'll go ahead and re-roll that one. Sleepy Doodle, how about you? Have you won anything from Toke Juice in the last 3 weeks? I don't believe so. That name is relatively. I don't recognize it.
No, I don't have Sleepy on my list.
All right, Sleepy, congratulations. You have. All right, good to go. You just won a 20 ml bottle from Toke Juice. I will put the instructions up on the screen here. All right. Head on over to tokejuice.com, pick your flavor and pick your nicotine level. Then head over to the facebook.com/Trove Live. Send them a message with your name, your flavor and nicotine selection, and your address, and we will go ahead and get that out to you. Again, congratulations. So, all right, Tex. I think, yeah, I was supposed to end this a little bit early tonight. Hey, yeah, it's awesome to win. So yeah, we're gonna have to call it a little bit early tonight. I will give you guys a heads up if the position is open tomorrow night. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to get off early because I had a couple things to do. If it is open tomorrow night, on the Trove Live page, I'm going to try to air over from the vape meet. over here. Last week was the first week, and apparently there was a really good turnout over there, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm hoping to be able to bring you guys into the festivities and some of the giveaways and stuff that's going on over there. Last week, somebody won a Vaper Shark DNA 40. Another person won a high voltage skate deck. Um, so Space Jam is supposed to be flying out from California, sponsoring one of the socials. So hopefully that it turns out really well, and the background noise doesn't flood me out, so you guys can actually hear me and enjoy some of the festivities that's going on out there, and enjoy some of those wins also. So that's about all I have, guys. So I will post it on the Wandering Vapor page, and also the Trove Live again if it's available. We will be broadcasting from there tomorrow night at 9 o'clock.
Where's Canucks?
Where's what?
Canucks.
What's that?
I don't know. Foggin is asking if we ship to Canucks.
Oh, where's that? Oh, Canada. All right, Canada. That is a good question. I know that there's Canucks. um, I know that customs tends to um, frown upon, if you will, e-liquids entering the country. I will have to. What am I talking about? That's funny. What are you laughing at, eh? So, eh. Okay, yeah, it can be. Okay, yeah. So, do me a favor, and I'm assuming that you're in the Wandering Vapor Facebook group. If not, I'm going to post a link right now. Um, Go ahead and get in there, and you can always send me a message. Remind me, please, and I will definitely look into that for you. And if there is some sort of an issue, um, we'll see if there's something that it is that we can work out. Is that fair? Come on, work with me here. Why are you not? There we go, son of a bitch. All right, there's a Wandering Vapor Facebook group. You have myself, Jackie, and Roger are the admins. But you can go ahead and friend request me, send me a message to my personal page. My name is Clark Stokes. So, yeah. Yeah, the photobomb by the employee over here mopping up all the VG from the floor. Yeah, not a streaker. Yeah, hopefully not. So, all right. Well, greatly appreciate it, and I apologize to you guys for the technical difficulties with the website. Hopefully, we can go ahead and get that resolved and get some more people in, because I know we're normally well up by the 40 mark. So I can only assume that several people have just kind of given up. But before we go, is there anybody got any questions for me? Need some tips? Answer a question? Anything? No, you can't choose bad. You really can't. When it comes to toke juice, you really can't choose bad. You can go on there and request a flavor to be made also. They started that on their website. Guys, this is important. Hey, can I have that flyer? The VaporVet? Guys, the VaporVet is coming up. It's coming up real soon. Yeah, don't eat yellow snow. All right, this thing. The Vaper Vet. All right, this is the pin post in the Wandering Vapor group, okay? It's a $20 entry for this. All right, it's over 3,700 mils of juice. I think was the last time it was a math. There's 4 box mods to include one DNA 40, custom coffin DNA 40, and also one of a kind high-on mechanical 18650 mod. Oh, good job, Akula. All of this, all the money for this is going to the Vapor Vet project. For those of you who don't know, I'm a veteran. I'm a disabled veteran. So anything we could do for the vets out there, I'm definitely going to push it. It's for a good cause, and 100% of the proceeds is going there. Everything on this flyer, all this stuff has been donated, okay? So all the money that's made off of this is going to the Vaper Vet Foundation. And if you look at the flyer, this way, see our little logo right here. Yep, that's us. The
I
one.
honestly don't know how somebody can vape that much juice.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing, though, man. For less of what it would cost you to buy a quote-unquote premium bottle of juice that you may or may not vape all the way through, you can have the opportunity to win all this. And for $20, you could piff some of it forward, do some trades, whatever it is you want to do. I mean, for fuck's sake, dude, you won't run out of mods ever. You know.
No, I mean that's a supply for like 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, that's almost more mods than I have in my collection. What they're giving away with this one thing, with this one fundraiser. So, one more thing, guys. BRV, okay? This is BRV Liquids. All right, these guys right here, all their profits go to different vet foundations. Also, these are founded by disabled veterans too. Okay. This is a new flavor. It has not been released yet. There's a couple of us who've gotten it. I thought I was special. I had to do a little song and dance and the whole nine for this bottle. Had to do a donation and whatnot, which I was fine with. This is a Captain Crunch flavor. If you like cereals, this is really good. Actually, this is really, really, really good. It's going to be released April 1st, I believe. Yeah, so I highly recommend this juice if you like cereal vapes. If you like Captain Crunch, go get yourself a bottle. BRV, Bravo, Romeo, Victor, e-liquids, brvliquids.com. And, help support these guys. I want to put a link up to their page right now. Okay, brvliquids.com, so definitely go check those out. So, April 4th. And wherever it is that it's going to be announced, I would imagine it's going to be on one of the sponsors' pages, ours, Giant Vapes, Vapomotive, BRV e-liquids, any of those. They're going to go ahead and post a winner for this raffle. Yeah, so it's for a good cause, guys. Even if you just want to go ahead and donate the money and you don't want the juice and the equipment and everything else, I mean, it's going to a good cause. But I've got nothing else. Tex, what about you?
I'm good.
All right. Hey, guys, again, thank you for joining us. And I will go ahead and put a reminder out there if I can go ahead and get that spot tomorrow night so we can go to the Vape Social and all of us can have a good time. So, again, thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time.